It was an image-based question on the pterygium. What is the incorrect statement about this? So the statements are: simple excision can reduce the recurrence by 90 to 95%, consists of head, neck and body, progressive and regressive types. So pterygium can be of both types, progressive or regressive, and it is having a elastodic type of degeneration. Now see, there are two kind of degenerations. Let us first discuss the two kind of degenerations that you get in eye. So conjunctiva degenerations, I told you that whenever we get degenerations, they are always present in the substantia. They are always present in the substantia propria. And we have got two things. One is the pingicula and one is the pterygium. Pingicula is just the discoloration. This is just a discoloration, while pterygium is a growth. Okay. So you can see this is a discoloration and this is a growth, you can see. So basically you can see that this is a pterygium, right? So this is a pterygium, and because it's a growth, therefore it will be symptomatic. While discoloration, though it was also a type of degeneration, but usually it will not cause any symptoms and it is asymptomatic. We are not giving any treatment. But pterygium is a growth, and it has got three parts. You can see this portion is a head or a apex. Then we can have neck portion, we can have body portion, and even the tail portion can be there. So it can even grow. It can go up to this limbus, it can go to this pupillary margin, and afterwards even it can cross this pupillary margin also. So slowly and gradually we can have much and much more symptoms. It can start just with the itching part, we can have watering, we can have redness. These are the simple things, because something which is foreign, outside growth, is going inside the eye. We will have itching also, watering also, redness also. Now what if it is going beyond limbus? It will start pressing the cornea. So at that time we will start having the astigmatism. Guys, who will tell me what is the kind of astigmatism found in pterygium? What is the kind of astigmatism found in pterygium? Question for you. And afterwards it can even block this pupil, so we can also have the obstruction. We can have the obstruction of the pupillary axis, so that can also lead to diminution of vision. Now every pterygium will press the cornea, but every pterygium will not cause the obstruction of pupillary axis. That is why the most common will always remain the astigmatism. And what is the type of astigmatism? Yes, very good. It is actually with the rule. It is with the rule astigmatism that it is causing. Now, if you see, two options we have already ruled out. So this is also correct, that it is having the elastotic type of degeneration. It consists of head, neck and body. Okay? Now, can it be progressive and regressive? Yes. Why? See, when we talk about the pterygium, it is having a growth. So growth may, we are having two type of changes. One is the degenerative changes, while the pingicula was just having the degeneration only. This is having the degenerative changes, and this is also having the hyperplastic changes. Degenerative changes and the hyperplastic changes. Now you have to see which one is more. If I am having degenerative changes more than the hyperplastic changes, this will be the regressive type, right? And if I am having hyperplastic changes more than degenerations, then we will say it's a aggressive type. Then I will say that it's a aggressive type of pterygium. So that means this is also true. This statement is also true. Okay. So if you see, this is also true. Therefore, answer to this question is A. Simple excision can reduce the recurrence by 90 to 95%. Simple excision can reduce this recurrence. Now, why this is wrong? Because a simple thing is that when we are doing the simple surgical excision, okay, then there is a chance of recurrence, and these chances of recurrence are about 30 to 80%. These chances of recurrence are about 30 to 80%. So it is other way around. They are saying it is reducing the percentage of recurrence by 90 to 95%, but it is actually the opposite of it. There are chances of recurrence in about up to 80% of cases. That is why answer is A. Okay.